you for waiting for us. I don't know exactly what we were waiting for, but here we are, ready to start the campfire. My name is Tycho Anderson. I am the MC of the campfire. I'm the Vice President of Adventure Crew 120. And at this time, I would like to introduce Todd Hauser and Randy Bateman, co-chairs of the Camporee.
A lot of our crowd, didn't we? What do you guys think? Snow! Was there an event that you liked the best? Flashy.
Oh, did you say that? I like the one right there. Did anybody do the lashing? How many of you did the lashing? Did you carry the bucket? Did you carry it down and back and your lashings stayed together?
Yep.
Really? I was the one, or my group of scouts and I were the ones that thought that up. We thought that was a great activity. Did you tie good knots? That's why I'm so interested in your feedback. How did you start all your lashings?
Focus.
You're a good man. I don't care how much they paid you. Double your salary.
The Green Mamas?
Yeah, Green Mamas. Troop 212. The Green Mamas? Yeah, they had they had that big white bus, I think.
Yeah, that was one of the components.
So it's probably only here to pick up all the ribbons, right?
Well, that's what we are going to do is go through the ribbons. There's a couple of awards. We need to say thank you. First of all, we'd like to thank all of the adults and scouts of our Troop 120 and the co-host Troop 211 for coming and helping. We would like to thank the people again for the property that the activities were all done on, and that was Warren and
Ron and Catherine Keating.
Very nice of them to let us be able to use that property. And then we would like to thank the president of the
foundation
that runs this church, and her name is
Jean Litz.
Jean Litz. If you ever see her in passing and hear her name, just say, wow, you're a wonderful person because you allowed the Boy Scouts to use that church. And actually, I think they probably got more PR today with people walking through looking at this church. And I can't believe that someday somebody won't come back and use this church because of what they saw here today. So we'd like to thank those people and then really to thank all of you guys for coming. Because you're the ones that make an event like this worthwhile, putting it on, to see the fun you're having, to see the struggles you're having. The more you struggle, in my opinion, the more you learn. And that's why I filled that one bucket up as far as I could with sand to make it as hard to lift that sucker up and carry it. We actually had 2 different days we came out and tried that. We tried all our stuff 2 different times, our troop did. And the first time the bucket was empty, and they said, man, this is the easiest thing we've ever done, you know. The next week, or camp out, we came and it was full of sand. And they said, what are you, crazy? Well, we're not going to carry that sand. I said, okay, you are. It was a great idea.
Yeah, we had about the same situation with the tarp tent. When we initially tried it, it was up on the hill, and we had about a 30, 40 mile an hour wind. And I know some of the guys that were putting it up later this afternoon, they were running up against it also. So, challenging stuff.
Challenging stuff. Why don't we go ahead with the next part of the show and see where it takes us.
All right. Come on.
Radio.
All right. For those of you, this is the old radio skit, and it's an old skit, but it's very funny if you write a new script each time. So this is basically what we've done here. We have a wedding radio. Oh, that's me. Nick Hauser. We have a sports radio, which is me. We have a talk show radio. And we have a psychology radio. And so those are the 4 stations we will be switching in between.
Greetings to you all. We are here today on our weekly wedding radio program. We'll be discussing wedding gowns of this week. The first one we choose is the very customary traditional white wedding gown. We chose this one because it can
Take hard hits. This is the worst Super Bowl ever. Many injuries on both sides. My timeout is called. We will be right back. This is KFMW Sports Radio talking about
the most beautiful wedding gown on this week's program. The advertisers say that it's only $499. They say that when your fiancé sees you in this most beautiful gown, they will
Dump you right away. What you need to do is talk to her and tell her she's the best girl you ever had. And that she makes you feel great, great when you are around her, and you are
having fun at the game. The tailback is amazing. Nobody can come against this defense. It is impossible to beat the Raiders. They are unstoppable. Go Raiders.
Now, imagine yourself in a nice, peaceful spot, like Hawaii or Mexico. You're laying on the beach, relaxing, very comfortable, and you are
about to get married.
But no pressure, this is a low-stress environment. As soon as you wake up, you go downstairs and see
hit after hit upon the running back. There is just no end to the defensive power of this team. Imagine a man getting hit with multiple baseball bats, and you will imagine the torture and the pain of the
groom about to be married. The feeling is in the air. And
the Raiders win the Super Bowl.
Now, hopefully, all the stress of
getting married,
losing the Super Bowl,
and losing your girlfriend
have been relieved.
What are you doing? You just ran a red light.
That's okay. My brother drives this way.
Oh, okay. What are you doing? You just ran another one.
Like I said, it's okay, dude. My brother drives this way.
Whoa, what'd you do that for? It's a green light.
Well, my brother might be coming.
Okay, we're going to go through and give out ribbons for the events. We're going to take 3 at a time. We're going to do them in the same order that you 1 through 10. So the first event was the slingshot. Was this a fun event?
Yeah!
Okay. I don't know if we came up with a point system, I don't know how, but I'll read you the total points, and I don't know if that'll make a lot of sense to you. But in 3rd place was Troop 207, and I don't know which patrol, or there was multiple patrols for some troop. But one of the patrols for 207 had 90 points, and they took a 3rd place ribbon. So is there anybody here for 207?
No.
212, the green
Bombos.
was 2nd at 110, and I think they're gone. And then there was Patrol 120. Pack 120. That must have been a Weeblo pack.
Yeah.
A Weeblo pack. Okay, so the next was the exercise. Did you have a good time doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And this is embarrassing. 3rd place, pack 120, Weeblos at 430. Come on up, get your ribbon. 3rd place. Group 225, the Bears. They had 450. 225. And then was the Green Mambas again. 508. 212. And we will send these ribbons, and if they won hard, cold cash, we'll send, well, we will think about sending that. But we will, we're boys will. Next was the chicken. Did you guys like the chicken? Wait a second. Can you come up and stand next to me? Just stand right here. All right, buddy. What's your name? Who?
Ray Thomas.
Great. Do you have an occupation, a job? You don't? Oh, you're a student of what? Northwest Junior
That's
High.
why he listened to
Going to college there, or no? It's a junior high. Oh,
In 35 cents, you can get a laugh like that too.
really?
Yeah, that's all it took, 35 cents.
Who paid it?
I don't know, did you get paid yet? Okay, ask Todd, he's got it.
Okay, the chicken in third place was Troop 224. 15.5 seconds. They got everybody out of that square.
No, that's per man, per boy.
Oh, per boy.
15.
That is amazing.
That's the average.
That's the average. Troop 2001 was second. Are they here? 12.5 seconds per boy. I can't, that's amazing because I personally did this activity myself. And I had to throw some kid over the top. Yeah. Troop 225, the Bears, 10 seconds per child. Scout. Okay, let's go on with the show. See where it is.
I said this last time. No, Troop 250 has a skateboard.
You do? Yes.
I couldn't hear you. He said you have a skip program.
Sure.
Point down.
You better
Okay, let's give them our attention. They're up here. They're going to show us their stuff. You guys don't go to that same junior high as that other.
Well, I'm not in junior high, so. Everybody up here.
That's why he's not.
We're gonna sing the one finger, one thumb song. So everybody join in.
You'll catch on.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. One finger, one thumb, one hand, keep moving. One finger, one thumb, one hand, keep moving. One finger, one thumb, one hand, keep moving. And we'll all be happy again. One finger, one thumb, one hand, two hands, keep moving. One finger, one thumb, one hand, two hands, keep moving. One finger, one thumb, one hand, two hands, keep moving. And we'll all be happy again. One finger, one thumb, one hand, two hands, one leg, keep moving hard. One finger, one thumb, one hand, two hands, one arm, keep moving. One finger, one thumb, one hand, two hands, one arm, keep moving. And we'll all be happy again. One finger, one thumb, one hand, two hands, one arm, two arms, keep moving. One finger, one thumb, one hand, two hands, one arm, two arms, keep moving. And we'll all be happy again. One finger, one thumb, one hand, two hands, one arm, two arms, one leg, keep moving. One finger, one thumb, one hand, two hands, one arm, two arms, one leg, keep moving. One finger, one thumb.
two arms, one leg, keep moving, and we'll all be happy again. One finger, one thumb, one hand, two hands, one arm, two arms, one leg, two legs, one hand, keep moving. One finger, one thumb, one hand, two hands, one arm, two arms, one leg, two legs, one hand, keep moving. One finger, one thumb, one hand, two hands, one arm, two arms, one leg, two legs, one hand, keep moving. And we'll all be happy again.
Yeah, that's enough. All right, now that you're all warmed up.
Are we all going up? Oh, cool.
One thing about this song, if we point at you, you have to stand up. If you do not stand up, you will come up here, and I know you all want to stand up here. So, can I stand up now? No. You can sing with us. All right.
We're making a purple suit. We're making a purple suit. Shooby-dooby-doo. Purple potatoes and purple tomatoes. And we want you.
Everybody out.
Purple suit. Making a purple suit. Shooby-dooby-doo. Purple potatoes and purple tomatoes. And we want you.
Okay, we're passing out ribbons for the great activity of the lashing. Yes, and this is amazing. A patrol, we blow patrol was number 3. Patrol 234. We blow. And actually, they were tied for second. And since I was the person that came up with the score, and I decided on a tiebreaker, they were third. Because the other group that they were tied with had a higher score for working as a group instead of as individuals. But this is amazing that the Weeblos are making this strong of a presence in our winter campaign. Troop 235 was second. 235 here. Troop 222 was first. So that's the lashing. We'll mail those out. The Klondike, did anybody have fun doing it? Well, now let's ask a question. Now we're getting a little snow. Who wants to go out there again?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I don't know why I say that. Patrol 222 was third. Pack, I'll get it before we're done. Pack 222 was third.
No.
Troop 211 was second. Good water problem. And first place was Troop 203. Anybody from 203?
Hey, can I just real quick?
Yeah.
Since I know most people know about times, I will tell you that actually the real first place patrol was actually 2 guys from Troop 120 who actually ran the course and actually had the highest score by about half a point over the winner. But they ran the course in 5.9 minutes. And I'll tell you that the last place team ran it in 25 minutes. The second place team was at 7.5. So these 2 guys ran it about 2 minutes faster than the first place team. But since they were from 120, they don't count. Okay, so 7.5 minutes was the winner, 9.8 minutes was second, and then 7.8 minutes was second, and 9.0 minutes was third, and after that it started going to 10 and so forth. So if you want to see what your time was, you can ask me, or you can see where you stood in the standings. I'll tell you later. Anyway, it would have been hard to beat them at 5.9 or even 5.7 minutes, whatever.
Go Ugly Monkeys!
Okay, the next event was the bear bag. How many of you guys enjoyed doing the bear bag?
Pretty ponies.
Yes, I know. Have you had an opportunity to actually do a bear bag out in the wild yet? You haven't? Some of the boys went to Philmont last summer. They threw bear bags up there. We've been up to the Porcupine Mountains up in Michigan, done it there. Done it in Canada a couple times. I hope you have. Did you learn anything? Did they make you tie 2 ropes? So you had to tie your rope 2 different directions? We had a discussion when we were planning the event if we should make them do that or not. But everybody was kind of complaining. I didn't know if they had to do that or not. So hopefully you guys will be able to use that out in the wild. Hopefully it was a learning experience. So the bear bag, 3rd place was the Troop 212 Red Dragon. They are probably home in bed. 212, the Green Mommies again. Troop 235. Troop 235 here, 1st place. So then, next event was Pitch a Tent. Did you guys enjoy that?
Of course they did.
Randy's group came up with that. And actually, it is a learning experience. If you ever get caught out in a bad situation, to be able to take really no more, you can take a garbage bag, rip it in half, pick up a couple rocks, you have your shoes and the shoes off your buddy, you can tie that tent up. That's all the more to take, and you'd have a simple structure to sleep under. So don't forget what you do. I mean, you were dealing with a bigger one, but sometimes things like that, you think about it, and it may help you out. 3rd place, Pitch a Tent. Troop 203, Cobras. They pitched it in 16.1 seconds. That's a pretty quick tent. Oh, what now? 16 minutes?
16 minutes and 1 second.
1 second, I'm sorry. I'm not a mathematician. Okay, 2nd place in the pitching tent was Troop 207. Anybody from 207 here? 13 minutes. Troop 222. Anybody here? 11 minutes and 14 seconds. Then next event was boil water. Did you guys have fun back with that? That was a great one. Have you ever had a bad day in your life? You have? Okay, I'll just take your word. I want to know what you boil water, 3rd place. Troop 212. The Green Mambas. Thank you. 2nd place. And they actually 3rd place did it in 3 minutes, 18 seconds, I'm assuming. 2nd place was 236. Anybody here from 236? 3 minutes and 12 seconds. And then pack. And this is a Weevil pack, 1 event. You know, I think that we as Boy Scouts need to work a little harder.
I think we let them win.
Oh, you let them win?
Yeah.
Now wait a second, are you saying that the judges were showing influence or being bought off on that event?
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
they were 3 minutes and 8.
What was your guys'
What were you trying to 2001? Okay. Okay, yeah.
Go. Run on. For a purpose. Run on. Okay, walk on. elephants away.
What elephants? There's no elephants in there.
See, it's working, isn't it?
It's because you all showed up. Because,
Alright, I'm gonna say purple shit. Alright, we got amazing things. I said I didn't know the words. And he's like, I said, yeah.
A motorcycle? Yeah. Okay. I told you on two buses to drive or fix it.
The squirrels, they're after me! Why are they after you? They think I'm nuts!
Let's go back and pick up Troop 2001. You had the one ribbon that we didn't know. You weren't here to see it, so we'll go ahead and get it. It was for the chicken event, and they were second place.
I do want to say one thing about they were one of the troops I saw had the most fun. They were a great bunch of guys to have there. They had fun, they did it, and they did it well. So I think, let's give them a big round.
Next event was orienteering, and third place, this is another thing, Pack 202A, they must have had two different groups. There's a pack that was in third place. Second place was Troop 218. The next event was the team ski, and I have to admit that some of the hired help after lunch, my wife and two others went out there and they actually broke one of these skis, I'm told. So I have to apologize. If any of you guys were there to witness that, I'm sure it wasn't pretty to watch them breaking that ski, but I apologize. Third place was Troop 225, the Bears. Second place, Troop 236. And first place was Troop 235. So then, one of the last events was we did a written sheet that we handed out when you registered. It had just a lot of the basic information, actually, that could be asked of you when you go to do your Eagle Border Review. So So if I was you, I'd hang on to that sheet and look at all those questions, because all that stuff is fair game. Actually, really, any of your board of reviews, first class and on, all that stuff is fair game in any of your board of reviews. In third place was Troop 2001. Second place was Troop 207. And in first place was Troop 203. Now, we only had 4 groups hand their sheets back in. Did all of you have a chance to look at them? Oh, yeah. Well, after we're done, we'll give it back. There was an interesting question that I made the written test, so I thought it was interesting. On the back, do you remember the last question?
Did anybody else?
Yeah. Do you guys remember the last question? The extra point? The big extra point question? What was it?
The 6 wonders.
The 6 wonders of the world. And somebody had enough nerve to cross off 6 and put 7.
Oh, I don't know.
How do you know?
Which 7?
There's only one there's only one wonder in the world.
It was interesting. Actually, Julie, one of the ladies who broke the ski, brought an email home a couple weeks ago, and it was about this class at school where the teacher asked the kids to write down the 7 wonders of the world, and they all wrote them down and handed them. And they were going through them, and she was writing them on the board, and she noticed that one of the girls in the class was still kind of working, you know, so she stops and asks this young lady if she was done, and she said, "No, I'm still writing down." And she said, well, can the rest of the class help you? And she says, "Well, no, I'm going at it pretty good." And the teacher said, "Well, what do you have so far?" And her first one was sight, the gift to see. The second one was taste, touch, smell, things that we take very for granted, but she took them as a gift. And then she says, but the tough spot I'm having is, where do I put love, friendship, happiness? And last night I went to the council recognition dinner, and they talked about the impact that scouting has on the young youth of today. And that's a wonder. Where would we put that on the list? Something you guys want to think about, not all the wonders we can see. So that's why I put it on the list. I knew it'd throw you for a curve. I'm that type of guy. That's why I have this young man over here constantly checking us. Okay, so then let's get down to the attendance. You want to do the attendance one? Or do you want to wait until I make it? Go ahead and do it?
No, let's wait.
Let's wait. Okay, hit her, Grand Marshal.
Let's stand up and sing a song. I mean, not you guys, but we're gonna sing a good song now. I like this song a lot. It's called Amazing Grace. Maybe you've heard it once or twice. All right, now we all know the pitch. So here we go. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Oh, thanks. Okay, so I want to start a candy shop. What do you think? I like that idea. All right, let's go to the candy shop. Mac. Yeah. All right, come with me. You are my cash register, sir. All right. Every time I say cash register, I want you to go cha-ching. Gotcha. Keep your arm up there. Ready, cash register. Cha-ching. Cash register. Cha-ching. Cash register. Cha-ching. Right. You know that well. Okay. countertop. So Frank, I want you to do this one. What you gotta do is this. Okay, so we can. What happened? Okay, go for it. All right. Okay. So you just stand there like that. You know what we need is a neon sign. This guy is dressed in a lot of black. Who works for it? Neon sign.
Tycho's.
Okay, so what I want you to do is stand here.
I got it.
Okay, and every time I say sign, I want you to go Taco John's Candy Shop as fast as you can. Ready? Sign. 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 Catcher's a sign. 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 Catcher's a sign. Okay.
I think we need a fan.
Okay, fans are okay. Your arms out like this? Yeah. Go like this. Yeah, do that.
Hey, you guys. You got a really beautiful store located in a beautiful harbor, but there's no candy.
That's where we got all these suckers. Dave, which dish are you here? Oh, Dave, when you're supposed to eat. Okay. I'll let you tell them what you're doing.
They wanted me to give a brief history of Troop 120. Troop 120 started out as a little troop in the north part of the Wauhawk district. And it started in 1967, but we don't have any records before 1986, so the numbers will give you that. There was also a Boy Scout troop in the 1920s or 30s or somewhere around in there in Seoul, and I've seen references in newspaper articles. But again, we don't have any information on it. So, in 1986, we had 17 youth members. We now have 33. So we're not little anymore. We had 11 registered adult leaders in 86. Now we have 26. And the Weeblos class coming in, I understand, it's pretty big, so we're going to have in future years, we're going to have a lot more. We're going to grow. We've had 3 Scoutmasters since 86. Jim Haydenfeld, George Rita, and Steve Holt is our current one. So only 3 in that long time. It's pretty good, I thought. The first Eagle Scout we have recorded is a young man named Richard Walters in March of '73. We now have 40 of them. 16 of them since April of '98. We have 23 youth and 7 adult OA members. Since '86, we've gone on 17 high adventure trips, and now you got to think about that because somewhere along the line we missed 2 years of having a high adventure trip, so we've had doubles a couple of years. Since 1994, that's not so long ago, we've had over 500 camping nights and 172 camping events. We run the quality unit, well, we have records going back to '94, and I don't know about before that, but every year since then. So that's the people that hosted you, Troop 120.
How about some special awards?
Okay, the cooking contest, we may not have got the word out real good on that, but we had a couple of people that participated in it, and I ate an apple cobbler that was tremendous. I don't know, I think it was the co-host troop made that, and it was excellent. So let's run through the cooking contest. Troop 2001 was in 3rd place. So come on up, get your ribbon. What kind of a cobbler did you make? Raspberry?
Yeah.
Did I
Any leftovers?
well, because you would still be out eating cobbler. That's how we did it. Second place was 211. That apple, spicy apple, or it was excellent. I don't know what you guys put in it, but I definitely cleaned my bowl.
Did you know?
Well, that's
You get any of that?
I got some of that, yeah. But no red raspberry.
no, I didn't get red raspberry. I didn't get any from the winter fruit, which we will announce after this young man accepts his award and Troop 250, are they here?
Oh, yeah!
Oh, wait. I'm still counting votes. Who else was in there? No, Troop 250, come on up. What kind of cobbler?
Go Chris!
Yeah, go Chris.
What kind was this?
Apple cobbler with lemon cake.
Have you cleaned the pan yet?
No, sure.
You haven't?
Cinnamon sugar.
Have you just say you haven't cleaned the pan yet?
I don't know.
You don't know. What are you been doing? Oh, see, you're totally dirty.
Congratulations.
I was one of the judges on that, and I tell you what, that's one of the hardest things I've had to do in a long time. They were so equal.
Well,
Really,
it was amazing. After the three judges that went out came back, they kind of huddled right here at the end of this table, and there was some dickering going on to which actually won. And I think we had four people.
One scratch.
What? One scratch.
Left before they.
But it was, I know they reshuffled those sheets about 3-4 different times.
It was not an easy choice, believe me.
So the last thing we're going to do is, I think we were the first Camporee that actually offered a prize for attendance in our Camporee. And we did that in the hopes of encouraging a high attendance. What was our final count?
245.
200?
Yeah, 212 scouts and 33 scouts.
And for being on the northern edge of the district, I think that was really good. Again, I want to thank all you guys. The troop that won the second place prize, a $50 gift certificate for Fin and Feather, was Troop 203. Are they here?
Nope.
So we will mail that to them. First place was Troop 125. Are they here? And that was a $75 gift certificate.
225. 225.
Is it 225? Is that right? 225. Hey, wait a minute. Rico, I can tell you. Now you guys gotta be kind to me. Don't have to be moving to the bathroom like that. Just totally confused. One of the people or groups that we did forget to thank was the Johnson County Sheriff Department. Loaned us the speed sign out here. This is kind of a dangerous road out here because people love to go fast up and down these hills. And one of our committee members, assistant scout leaders, went and asked, and they were kind enough to put that slow down. And that was, if you know any deputies, policemen, sheriff, say thank you. And they were very nice for us. So again, we'd like to thank everybody for coming. Are we done? What did yes, there is a chapel tomorrow morning. And that, if my memory serves me right, 8:30 to 9 on the agenda.
Yeah.
And there will also be tours of the church upstairs if you would like to come and see. The thing is that we will probably ask you to take your shoes off down here so we don't track going upstairs. I hope to see you in chapel. If we don't see you, if you decide to go a little early, thank you for coming and keep supporting the scouting. Thank you.